It's a masterpiece by the architect George Kenyon, known for his 50s and 60s cityscapes. He brought a Scandinavian style of architecture into the centre of Newcastle. At the time, the castle design was considered radical, ultra-modern and far out. It was the latest in a series of buildings to house the local government headquarters, dating back to the 17th century.
Robert Trollope's Guildhall and Exchange, opened in 1658, replaced the Elizabethan townhouse on the quayside.
200 years later, the Big Market was chosen as the location for a new town hall. Despite criticism that it would obscure the cathedral, it was built there and opened to great fanfare in 1858. The building has since been demolished. Its successor, the Civic Centre as we now call it, was long awaited.
It's almost 30 years since it was first decided that Newcastle should have a new civic centre. War and economic restrictions have prevented its completion until now. But in the end, the city's gained what some experts believe is a truly beautiful building, one of the country's finest architectural achievements.
I have attempted in the building to impart an affinity which I think relates to the region of which Newcastle is the capital city.
4 decades after it was opened, George Kenyon's creation is still standing proud.
And this is the council chamber. This is the heart of the Civic Centre. And it just looks so amazing. I mean, it was built in the 60s, but it still looks futuristic. Hi, David.
Hello, Sharuna.
Now, I bet thousands of decisions have been made here over the years.
Oh, lots of decisions, from setting council tax for the residents of Newcastle, the budget, how we spend that on schools, on social services, right through to who we give freedom of the city to, from Nelson Mandela to Alan Shearer, all made here. The building is very special because it was designed not to be a traditional type of town hall, the old Victorian town hall with a big facade.
It's impressive. The design is impressive. It looks like it's frozen in time.
It's another way of saying it was built to last.
As have some of the staff.
So, Jerry, you've worked here for 40 years, man and boy. How's it changed?
Well, there's been a lot of changes. Obviously, I've moved up through the ranks. In the early days, I actually started working for the divisional surveyor as a clerk, and then gradually progressed through the ranks to the level I'm at now. We actually manage a budget of something like influential spend of £400 million, and that's so diverse. You name it, we buy it.
In other departments, council workers deal directly with the public. This is the front line, a one-stop shop where you can get all your inquiries dealt with.
Hello.
Good morning, how can I help you?
Well, I have a BBC inquiry. What's it like to work here?
Right, no 2 days are ever the same in the customer service centre. We get really busy at times. Over lunch times we're seeing hundreds of people every single week.
And what kind of complaints do people have? Do they come in here and kick off?
We do have a complaint, but we always make sure we go the extra mile and get the information for them so that they go away happy.
And they're not the only people leaving with a smile on their face.
Happy times are the marriages, when a couple are getting married. Also the births, they are happy times. And unfortunately, obviously, you have to register a death, and they are the sad times.
So you run through all emotions on a daily basis?
We do, yes. I do everything on one day. I can be going through the whole lot on one day.
Hatches, matches and dispatches. The Civic Centre is there for richer, for poorer, for better or for worse. It's proudly served the people of Tyneside since the 60s and will continue to do so for many years to come. Sharuna Sagar, BBC Look North, Newcastle.